get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good.
The kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 8, a minute 40 remaining. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 74 yards. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth.
Take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Prescott on the
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ezekiel.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A 61-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play. You have a big decision here to make about one of your players. Your player, there is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. Scouting points are earned every week. Use them. These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th NFL season out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Inside the 15-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target. And sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And up to the... .35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a gain of 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Mario Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. Runs through the contact. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kamara with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's out of him and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult adding to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And he loses the football the second time.